Welcome combatants. So when it comes to the world of Mortal Kombat, there's always something interesting to see and hear, and in this video it's definitely nothing different, and you're gonna want to check this out. So do sit back, relax, and always remember to do like, subscribe with the bell notification, follow me to future and on TikTok for great content you don't want to miss out. So when it comes to Mortal Kombat 2, there's a lot of things that we're all excited about, and one thing definitely I'm excited about is the secret characters. We know Todd has teased that there's going to be a variety of them, we just don't know who. We do know that obviously he put a tweet up before which definitely let everyone know that yes, Ermac, the master of souls, of 1,000 souls and more, is officially going to be in the movie, and Grok already confirmed that with this tweet. So obviously we know he's one of the characters. There still could be many others, and one definite character who has been spoiled by Google, it's obviously Stephen Cragg playing Reiko. This is definitely one of them castings and one of these characters that I didn't expect to return. I don't think anybody expected him to return Reiko, but it seems that he definitely is going to be in this movie, and that's one of the things. As you can see, he's listed as Stephen Cragg. He's Reiko / Shao Kahn God / Taekwondo fighter. And we know Taekwondo is definitely the type of fighting style that we've seen Reiko have in past games and also in the newest ones too. He definitely has those abilities. Now obviously the discussion doesn't need to be said. We know he won't be this guy, whoever this guy's name is, but him who says release this man to Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat Conquest, he will never be him. But even so, even if he won't be him, we still got to ask one simple question, is how will they explain Nathan not being Reiko anymore? Now the only possible easiest way that can be go from this is to definitely say that Nathan Jones's Reiko was a clone. We can say that Shao Kahn obviously requested that Reiko come with, and Reiko declined and said no, but he could use his magic and his dark art to craft someone out of his DNA that could definitely bring about the victory for Outworld, and that would be Nathan's size, making him be someone who's mixed with a hulking DNA of a person, of a man, of a simple bodyguard who might not be able to fight and is just a hulking guy, and utilized him in that type of way. Because remember, Nathan Jones is a big guy, and they could have, if they made him act better, he could have been certainly someone who's a lot more different. After all, Nathan was a WWE wrestler, and he was really good for his time. Though he didn't wrestle quite a lot or very long, he was still very good, but he was really huge and really tall. Maybe not on the same height as Martin Ford, but just a little bit smaller. But I don't think they want someone being the same height as Martin Ford, Shao Kahn, like Reiko, because Reiko's not meant to be. He's supposed to be a normal height, and Shao Kahn's way bigger than him. So I feel like that's probably one of the reasons why they want to recast him, even though Nathan could have been a very good, unique and new version of Reiko, which the games would probably have swifted to and made him more like that if he was still opposing. But because they didn't do that and he was more like a grunt, a fodder, it just wasn't working right for the Reiko. But how do we explain this? So like I said, I feel like when he was obviously requested to be a part of Shang Tsung's death squad that came to get Raiden and everyone in the first film, I feel like Steven's Reiko, the real one, probably said, nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't lowering myself to go and do something like that. For what? For you? I don't think so. So instead he said, you can make a piece of me and make something that's more along the lines of what you want to do. Disrespect Shang Tsung and telling him that he's basically better than him. So he made the Nathan Jones version of Reiko, and everyone else would think, oh, that is Reiko, because he just calls him that, Reiko. But instead he's really not. Instead he is actually the clone, and this version of Reiko is the real Reiko, the one that's actually going to be in MK2. So this will be definitely something really interesting to see, and really good to see that he possibly made a clone of this version of Reiko, or they go with the route and say that he was resurrected and just resurrected with a new face and new form and everything. But I still believe the clone issue would probably be the better thing for him, because then it gives it obviously some leniency. Shao Kahn was probably there and then said, you know, you can clone him and make a different version of him than if Reiko is not willing. But he left it to Reiko, because Reiko's like his top man, and Shao Kahn always says Reiko is his top loyal general. So obviously him giving the option to Reiko to go or not, Reiko probably said, nah, you can go and make a clone of me, use some of my DNA and make it more up to what you would want it to be, and then that's just that. I'm not going anywhere near that, because I'm too good to be hanging or fighting for you or with you, Shang Tsung. And that probably probably made Shang Tsung pretty angry, which is why he made him this hulking grunt that just listens and does nothing. So it's probably like a little mock to Reiko, because he probably doesn't think too much of Reiko anyway, but because of Reiko's position with Shao Kahn, he can't really say and do anything. But I do believe this could be the case of how Reiko can be explained, how they can explain him being recasted, because obviously it's going to be something pretty interesting to see what they come up with and what's being shown or said, because everyone wants to know, is he truly him, is he not? But it's weird that the page has updated it and made it so that it is it, but anything's possible in this case, and we could be seeing something else. But let's hope they actually sort that out and let us know exactly what's going on. But let me know what you guys think of this. Do you think they will explain it that way, or will it just be a simple recast with no questions asked? But let me know what you guys think anyway about this. But do like, subscribe. This is your boy Future Boy and Matt's Future. Stay frosty peeps. Peace.